Hello, good afternoon. My name is Maria, and today I am going to present on the impact of globalization and interculturality in Peru, specifically focusing on Cusco. The presentation will be divided into three parts. We will talk about the problem of interculturality and globalization second. I will share my perspective on these issues, and finally, I will present some possible solutions to address both the positive and negative impacts. Introductions Overview of the problem. To begin, globalization refers to the interconnectedness of the world through trade, technology, and communications. While they bring many economic benefits, it can also threaten the cultural and communications. While this brings many economic benefits, it can also threaten the cultural identity of nations, especially in places like Peru, where indigenous culture are deeply rooted in daily life. Interculturality, on the other hand, in the recognition and respect for cultural diversity fostering positive chance between different cultures. But how does this play out in a city like Cusco, known for its rich alien culture? The impact of globalizations in Peru. In Peru, particularly in Cusco, globalization has significantly impacted the economy through tourism. Tourists come from around the world to visit historical sites like Machu Picchu, bringing much needed rebound. However, globalizations also leads to cultural homogenizations. Traditional practice, language, and custom are at risk of being replaced by global trends, such as westernized fashion and fast food chains. The importance of interculturality. Interculturality plays a vital role in preserving cultural heritage while embracing the positive aspects of globalizations. In Cusco, interculturality can be seen in the daily interaction between local and tourists, as well as in the fusion of traditional and modern practice. For example, local festivals such as Inti Raymi combine ancient Inca traditions with contemporary performance, showing how culture can coexist and enrich one another. The positive impacts of globalization and interculturality. There are undeniable positive impacts of globalization and interculturality. First, cultural exchange allows people from different backgrounds to share knowledge and traditions that reach to Cusco, where visitors experience a blend of traditional Inca culture with modern influence. Additionally, globalization has opening doors for economic development, especially in sectors like tourism, where more people are aware of Cusco's unique history. The negative impacts of globalization in Cusco, however, there are also significant challenges. One of the most pressing issues is cultural erosions, as global media and brand penetrate local market, traditional custom, and language are at risk of disappearing in Cusco. For instance, your generation are increasingly turning to Spanish or English, and traditional Quechua speakers are driving. The constant exposure to global culture sometimes make it harder for people to preserve their or cultural identity. Possible solutions balancing globalization and cultural preservation. To address this challenge, one solution is to promote culture, education, and awareness both locally and internationally. Schools and cultural institutions can play a key role in teaching young people about their heritage. Additionally, local designs and communities should continue supporting and promoting indigenous traditions, craft and language, ensuring that these practices are passed down to future generations. Based on this, we can preserve Cusco unique identity while benefits to the opportunity that globalization fears. Finality and conclusions. In conclusion, the impact of globalization and interculturality in Cusco is both complex and multifaceted, with globalization bring economic benefits and opportunity for cultural exchange. It also presents rise to cultural heritage. Interculturality can help mitigate the risk by fostering mutual respect and understanding among different cultures. It is important for Cusco and Peru as a whole to find a balance that embraces the positive aspect of globalizations while protecting and nurturing the rich cultural traditions that make this city so unique. Thank you for attention.